We want to welcome you to our Leavenworth City Commission meeting. We ask that you turn off or silence all cell phones. Meetings are televised every day on Channel 2 at 6 p.m. and midnight, and also available for viewing on YouTube. At this time, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance followed by silent meditation. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Amen.
At this time, I'll be presenting the Mayor's Award. I would like to call up my good friend, Mrs. J.B. Baldwin. Yes, sir. You were not expecting this. He's ready to fight because he said he had to call off from work to get it. My good friend. At this time, I would like to present the Mayor's Awards to Mr. J.B. Baldwin for community service for exceptional contribution to the city of Leavenworth sports community at both the local and national level. Mr. Baldwin was the coach for the first Fort Leavenworth women's basketball and softball team. He received the KSHSSA Award for working high school basketball games, worked with the USA women's softball, and was the assistant coach of the Leavenworth High School boys team for 23 years. Mr. Baldwin has a very long list of accomplishments and achievements. The list is too long to even capture, my friend. Thank you for your support for Leavenworth, the community, the sports community, but also just your community service when it comes to serving nonprofit organizations, mentorship, and the things that you do behind closed doors that people don't even know about. You are a true leader. You are a true hero. I thank you for being my friend. And at this time, I want to present you with the Mayor's Award.
Good evening, Commissioner, Mr. Mayor, City Manager. Good evening. I'm always running a mouth, but now this I'm words. I'm overwhelmed. I did not know. I'm shocked.
All right. I love you.
Go ahead, JB.
Coach, you got this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Got him. Makes me want to cry.
You all are more than welcome to stay for the rest of our meetings, or at this time, if you would like to leave, you may be excused. All right. At this time, we'll move on to the next item on the agenda, old business. Consideration of previous meeting minutes from May 9th, 2023 regular meeting. If there's no questions or comments, I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve minutes from May 9th, 2023 regular meeting.
Second.
Motion has been seconded. Begin voting with Commissioner Martin.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried 4-0.
Is he on there?
Did he count?
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. Next item on the agenda, Consider new business. If there's anyone in the audience that would like to make any public comments regarding to any items that is not listed on this agenda, please come up now. Ms. Sarah, did anyone sign up? No. Okay. Thank you. We'll wait till everybody clear out.
Yeah.
All right, next item on the agenda, resolutions. Resolution B 2337, setting public hearing for unsafe fire damage structures, 805 North 18th Street.
Mr. Mayor and Commissioner, this will be Hal Dett, the Chief Building Inspector on this item.
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. Tonight, the resolution we're bringing you is to set a public hearing for the unsafe structure 805 North 18th. Damaged by fire back in January. At the July 11th meeting, we will be able to give you an idea of what staff and the ownership thinks the direction this is going forward. Can tell you, they have told me they plan on repairing it, but we have not had any permits pulled at this point.
Okay. Any questions or comments from the commission? If
How,
not,
wait a minute.
go ahead.
Okay. We're just going to set the date for the public hearing then?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
At this time, I'll entertain a motion.
I move, I move to approval of Resolution B 2337 to set the public hearing for unsafe fire damage structure at 805 North 18th Street.
A second.
Motion has been seconded. Begin voting with Commissioner Leonhardt.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carried 4-0. Thank you. Next item on the agenda, consider approval of purchase and replacement of building air handlers for WPC.
Here we have Brian Faust, the Public Works Director, and Tim Guardado, the Superintendent of the wastewater treatment plant.
Well, thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. The item this evening is to consider replacement of 3 air handlers at the wastewater treatment plant. These air handlers bring in fresh air to our buildings and confined spaces at WPC. The fresh air helps make conditions better for the equipment that is susceptible to harsh conditions caused by sewer gases, and also serves as fresh air for city staff performing maintenance in these areas. In addition, these units provide heat to the buildings. As the air handlers age, they are experiencing more frequent failures. Repair costs are increasing, along with the chances of frozen pipes as well as unsafe conditions for our staff. The first air handler is in our bar screen building. It was replaced 26 years ago as part of a bar screen update. This handler sits over the raw sewage wet well and is most susceptible to hydrogen sulfide gas coming into the plant. This gas is very corrosive to the metal parts. Technicians that have worked on this unit do recommend that it be replaced. The second is at the grid building, and the third is the primary pump house. Both were installed in the 1970s. Due to the age of these air handlers, parts are becoming obsolete and hard to find. Important parts to the gas valves have been ordered off of eBay as they are unavailable through other channels. Ordering parts off of sites like this is not best practice, as these parts could be used or defective. The city did request for quotes for replacement of all 3 air handlers, and the lowest quote was from J.F. Denny. The budget impact in 2023, the CIP does include $160,000 for the replacement of the air handlers on our main buildings. The total cost for the 3 units is less than was budgeted, and funding is from the American Rescue Plan Act. City staff does recommend the City Commission approve the purchase and replacement bid from J.F. Denny for the replacement of the 3 air handlers on the grit, bar screen, and primary buildings, for an amount not to exceed $127,685.50. And once the equipment is ordered, there is an 8 to 10 week delivery time. And myself or Tim would be happy to answer any questions that you have.
Does eBay got some good deals? No, I'm joking. Any questions or comments
No.
for the commission?
No, looks good to me.
So when when they replace it, these JF Denny, I mean, when you talked about eBay, I guess I sort of missed something. So JF Denny is going to be able to replace them, and I mean, they're in stock, and we're going to be okay, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, these will be completely new units. Yes.
Oh, okay.
The challenge has been when we're trying to find repair parts for the old ones.
Right, okay.
They're obsolete, so.
Okay. I mean, it happens, you know. Okay, thank you.
Yep, if there's no other questions or comments, I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve the bid from JF Denny in an amount not to exceed $127,685.50 for the replacement of the air handler units.
Second.
Motion has been seconded. Begin voting with Commissioner Martin.
Aye.
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 Motion carried, 4-0. Next item on the agenda, consider approval of engineering services contract for the replacement sludge dewatering system.
Once again, Brian Fast.
Again, this item is to consider a contract with BG Consultants for the evaluation and engineering design for the replacement of the current sludge dewatering belt press at the city's wastewater treatment plant. Several items at the wastewater treatment plant have been identified as critical components that are in need of replacement, from the trickling filters to the belt press. Funding for the belt press replacement is again through the American Rescue Plan Act. The current belt press was installed in the early 1990s and was rebuilt around 2017. The press has begun experiencing a number of failures since then. As a result of these issues, the city worked with a consultant to evaluate the condition of this press and identify the needed repairs. This evaluation identified an extensive list of items to repair or replace due to the age, as well as the harsh corrosive environment with the presence of hydrogen sulfide gas. The belt filter press is used to remove water from liquid wastewater and produce a non-liquid material, sometimes referred to as a cake. Dewatering reduces the volume of material, which reduces costs for storage, processing, handling, and disposal. In addition to the belt press, there are other proven methods of dewatering sludge, including a screw press. These will be evaluated in this process. The City of Leavenworth worked with BG Consultants to develop a scope and fee for this evaluation of options and the engineering design associated with the replacement of the belt press. Again, the cost would be funded through the American Rescue Plan Act, set aside for the belt press. Staff recommends approval of the contract with BG Consultants for this evaluation and design, and authorize the mayor to sign a contract in the amount not to exceed $49,236. And again, we'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions or comments from the commission?
Mr. Morales, the 2017 rebuild was designed to extend the life about 5 years. So if you look at that and you think, we just rebuilt it in 2017, it was really the internal parts, not the frame or any of those, the critical issues, designed to just extend about 5 to 7 years until we had a larger scale project to replace that piece of equipment from the early 90s.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, I move to approve the engineering services contract for the replacement sludge dewatering system.
Second.
Motion has been seconded. Begin voting with Commissioner Leonhardt.
Aye.
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 Motion carried, 4-0.
Do we need to have the amount on that too?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Good catch.
So, let's see. Contract in the amount not to exceed $49,236. I move to approve.
Yeah.
Is that sufficient?
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
Next item, thank you.
Thanks, yeah.
Next item on the agenda, first consideration ordinance declaring the necessity of appropriating private property by condemnation.
Mr. Mayor and Commission, this is a follow-up to the resolution that we had before you at the last regular meeting. This is all part of the process to allow the 4th Street project to move forward. I'm going to turn it over to Public Works Director to just give you an update, kind of where we are and some of the anecdotal issues that we run into with acquiring easements for construction projects.
The city does need to acquire a number of temporary easements, permanent landscape easements, and right-of-way. Currently, there are a total of 19 remaining to be collected from 8 tracts of property. And on your brief sheet, you'll see the properties listed. We've also included with the ordinance a detailed legal description and a map of each easement or right-of-way. As of today, we've received 5 signed easements, and our consultant has and will continue to maintain contact with property owners to reach agreement before this process hopefully runs its course. We have reached agreement on price with one property owner. However, we have to relocate the sprinkler system in their yard. And because this is a KDOT project, There's a bunch of steps we have to go through, and they have to go through to get bids to replace the sprinkler system. So while we've agreed on a price, this thing just takes time. So we've had a number of situations like that where we're close to signing, but we need to move the condemnation process forward to make sure everything is obtained before we bid the project in the August timeframe. So it is necessary to proceed with condemnation action, and again, until these easements and rights-of-way are acquired. And so we do recommend the approval of an ordinance necessitating the appropriation of private property by condemnation. Be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions or comments from the commission?
It's pretty self-explanatory.
This requires a consensus. Do we have a consensus to move this forward?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Brian. Last item on the agenda, first consideration ordinance amending the city code solid waste collection and disposable section.
Mr. Mayor and Commission, this is simply to remove the requirement that the city provide trash bags. This is as you know, we made that decision administratively, but it is in the city code. So as we mentioned, as we move forward to the implementation of the polycart system, this was one of the final steps that the commission had to take, which was to amend that ordinance that required that the city provide those trash bags. So there's any questions you may have, but again, this one's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, so just for clarification, the city will not be selling trash bags.
We're selling through the ones we have, and then the city will not be ordering any more trash bags.
Okay.
That is correct.
The
How
Lions
many-
Club will not be passing out trash bags.
That is correct.
Okay, gotcha.
But how many more do we have left?
So we have less than 1,000 now.
Really?
Yeah.
Total?
People
They've
be
been
buying
going,
them up.
they've been going very, very fast.
Yeah, but there's still a question, people will still be able to put out trash bags.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that's a good, maybe we'll do another study session just with a recap of all the program. We've been putting it out, newsletter and social media, but we'll do another study session with some fact sheets. And we have a website, link that has all that information, but I know it's a continual learning process. I know we've headed off quite a few questions at the service center and the clerk's office. So people are aware that it's coming and they're reaching out and we've been able to answer questions. So I think by the time it rolls out, hopefully neighbors will tell neighbors and people will have reached out to the city to get the answers to their questions.
And those cards did help, I think. Commissioner Hengla brought that up the last time.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
that helped, that mailer.
Yeah, it'll be a bit of a learning process, but I think the run-up was so long that everybody now is aware that something's happening and they're calling the city if they have questions.
Okay.
So it's been good.
All right. If there's no other questions or comments, this requires a consensus. We have a consensus to move this forward?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. At this time, we'll have the consent agenda.
I know.
I move to approve claims for May 6, 2023 through May 19, 2023 in the amount of $816,879.59. Net amount for payroll number 10, effective May 19, 2023, in the amount of $373,488.13. Includes police and fire pension in the amount of $10,383.15.
Second.
Motion has been seconded. Begin voting with Commissioner Martin.
Aye.
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 Motion carried 4-0. Before we move out to executive session, we'll go around the table to see if there's any updates or comments, starting with our city manager.
Mr. Mayor, just a couple items. I wanted to give an update on the Youth Achievement Center proposal. For a refresher for the public, the city came into possession through the land bank of the Youth Achievement Center building there at 3rd and Delaware. The commission direction was to put that out for a bid, similar to what we did at 600 Cherokee. That bid packet is 99% done. It will go out this week, and we will ask the chamber to share it, Main Street to share it. To tell you the truth, the 600 Cherokee, the person who ended up finding it found it through the Leavenworth Times. So hopefully that they'll cover it again. That paper is shared around. And so we had one final question for the city attorney tonight, but unfortunately he wasn't able to make it at the last minute. So we'll get that ironed out tomorrow, and then we'll get that out to bid this week. Looking forward to a project at that location. And then just finally, they were up here tonight, but I just want to give a little bit of credit to Brian and Tim Guardato, the work that they've done on the needs assessment and the work that they've done to get the wastewater treatment plant functional and advocate for funding through ARPA. It's a lot of work. They really struggle to get replacement parts, and they've done some needs assessments and really prioritized work down there. So I'd like to thank them for their efforts. And that's all I have tonight.
Yep, thank you. Commissioner Leonard?
Yeah, no, nothing at this time. Have a great, have a great rest of the week.
Yep. Commissioner Martin?
Just excited to see those poly carts rolling, so I guess more to come.
Commissioner Ballard?
No, I don't have anything there tonight, thank you.
Yeah. We just want to remind everybody, this upcoming May 27th, this Saturday, Melissa Etheridge will be in town at City Hall. I'll be presenting her with the Mayor's Award for her community service. Just want to welcome everyone in the community to come out and attend. And I don't have anything else, and God bless you. Moving on to the executive sessions. How many minutes you think we'll need?
15.
15, all right. I move the city commission recess into executive session for a period of 15 minutes for the purpose of discussing security measures pursuant to the discussion of matters relating to security measures that protect a public body or agency, public building or facility of the information system of a public body or agency, exceptions per KSA 75-4319. B12C, the city commission, city manager, and police chief will be present. The open meeting will resume in the city commission chambers at 6:37.
Yeah.
6:37.
Second.
Motion has been second. Begin voting with Commissioner Leonard.
Aye.
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 All right. Motion carried. Executive session. The meeting,
So moved.
Second.
motion has been seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Meeting adjourned.
You can go to choir practice.
Now, I-
I'm out. Yeah.